with your financial aid money? Use your financial aid money to get a car. Nobody use their financial aid money. One person. How many of y'all effed up your financial aid money? God, what? God, they didn't get a car. They were sitting there so stern. I was like, these people responsible. Who effed up? Let me get clothes, partying, eating, going out, shoes, all that stuff you can't use. What y'all tell yourself? Once I graduate, it ain't gonna be nothing to pay this off. And it ain't gonna be but like $30, $40. I'm gonna be making so much money. It's gonna be like, boy, they hit you that junk. Every time you defer that junk, they just keep on getting your behind. Look around, you be in the 300 and 400 like Smith. 400, and I be trying to look. You gotta know something. When you start paying about $450 a month, they gonna be dead and gone, still be paying. That rough one. And she went to a nigger school. How a nigger school gonna charge you that much money? No, a nigga ain't even got all the books. Nope. Isn't that right? At least you want to go to one of them good, clean, white universities. Chris, you went to a clean, white, then you went to a nigger school. Yeah. Who you owe the more money, white man or the nigger?
Nigger.
The nigger. How the nigger charge you all that money? Boy, niggas make me sick. Y'all see they already starting to try to come after that guy for that paying off these student loans. Oh, they already verbally attacking already. By their white wife and he don't care. I told y'all though. Just give time. They gonna come out with something on them. They got something on them. He doing business. A nigga don't get no $5 million. A nigga don't get $5 billion. You ain't done nothing. Y'all gonna see it. Listen, white folks just slowly but sure. Why they start chopping it down little by little? He gonna that $5. I know billion. Nigga don't get $5 billion for nothing. Nigga get $5 million. Listen. Look. Talk with a straight. Talk with a straight face. Man, that Joe got a cape. They be like, man, where you get that brown cape from? Trying to tell y'all. Y'all to see it. Why did I tell you? I guarantee it ain't over with. White people don't like that. He said some stuff I like though. He told them how we can do stuff ourselves. That's dangerous talk for a man with $5 billion. You in a system. Listen, he talking about stuff that can really set our people. And then he told them about going back and helping the people behind them. That kind of stuff there, he ain't made it like that. That white woman, she'll bite him later. She got all the FBI files. Y'all get a little time. Y'all see it. When they come out now and they get him, they're going to come out. But they got to do this real casual like. It's just going to happen to come up. Because that's how they work. Just like they did with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby ain't did nothing he ain't been doing. He been knocking them hoes out. He raping folks through Fat Albert. Yeah. He ain't did nothing. He done got old. He couldn't have been getting that much now. It's just when you cross white people and you decide you're going to be your own man. You're going to do for your own Channel 11, NBC, stuff you don't buy. That's been a white network. These shows we talk about Good Time, that came on NBC. NBC was the leading TV station. When you talk about buying out a leading TV station, listen, cable, regular TV, you can get NBC. They don't play stuff like that. That's when a nigga done went, just like Prince did. Prince was trying to teach, he was getting ready to teach these artists how to get their own stuff and be able to charge their own stuff and try to set them up, produce them. They don't play that. You'll come up mysteriously sick and die on a plane too. Y'all gonna learn about these white people? I try to set y'all and try to tell y'all how to do stuff, how to do business. A lot of things what y'all do though, y'all on the burn on the take too much for me. I told somebody about it. I said, but I told Michelle, they me in her talk. I said, these niggas, but they'll burn me bad. They'll burn me. Oh, they don't have no problem. Oh, but listen, man, I'd have never burnt my past. Never crossed my mind on how I could beat or break or get over my, never would have happened. Never would have happened in my life. I never would even fathom in my mind how to beat or scam my pastor. I've been too scared. I gotta burn for this. Ain't nothing good can happen to this. I am the devil himself. How could you even imagine in your mind to do some stuff? But you know, y'all do that here. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. That's how people think. You know, I had to fight through all that too, and still had to get them to do. Oh, it's bad. But yeah, this I had to work on. Can you imagine? Can you believe some of these people that hate me? Could you imagine? Could you believe some of these people that would take from me, lie me, steal me, and beat me? Could you believe that? I still had to help them. I still had to help them. I say marriages, home, businesses, everything. These people, y'all, man, it's some terrible people. Just terrible. Just terrible. I still do my job, though. I still do my job. I couldn't imagine it. I just could not imagine. I mean, why would that even be something in my mind? How I could screw my leader? Where could I possibly wind up at from this? What is wrong with my mind? That's dangerous. That's dangerous. But you know what? I mean, it come to make it. People do that. It just gets so habit formed. I get. You know, as a Christian, people wouldn't dare try it. They wouldn't dare try. But with the knowledge and information we got now, we ought to be better off. You would think the knowledge and information we got, we would be better off. But unfortunately, it just makes us worse. It don't help us. A lot of times stuff don't help us. Really, where we should be advanced on and things we shouldn't be doing, the book instructs and teaches us, and y'all still like y'all go backwards. A lot of y'all, you live better than Christian. And that's scary. That's scary. I mean, it worked for what it did, because we got to do things he had already taught us about, not serving other alahyms and not bowing down to worship. And we learned these deities were actually detrimental to us more than a help. And now we learning where you think we will be better, we actually worse. Because it came in now since Jesus went right. Now, guess what? Man, I can whoremonger, I can cheat, defraud, and steal from my own people. See, a lot of times people use this information we got for the wrong reason. Isn't that right? I mean, because Jesus, that don't change the validity of our obedience, of our servitude. We just don't give it to their foreign deities. They foreign to us because they don't belong to us. Isn't that right? We start to learn about their speech, certain speech. We say, we give up. It's their speech. Y'all all right? But for whatever reason it's like it gave y'all a license to relax and just be more of a defrauder. Just be rotten to the core. Well, for whatever reason we had to keep moving in the way. Let's see. Romans, thank you, kind sir. Romans chapter 15, verse 4. We'll just try to put it up here anyway. Probably, I know whatever it is, they ain't going to do it anyway. But, book right. Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, in patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
But pick me at verse 1 for a reason. Let me see what it's saying. Listen.
We then, that are strong, ought to bear the infirmities of the weak,
and not
to please ourselves.
See that? We then that are strong
ought to bear the infirmities of the weak.
And do what?
And not to please ourselves.
So what happened?
Let every one of us please his neighbor for his tube to edification.
Let me see how that work out. Let me see. See if Shafatim. 16:24. Listen to the book.
And the arm saw him, they Tahalal, their alahym, for they said, our alahym have delivered into our hands our enemy, and the destroyer of our country, which slew many of us. And it came to pass, when their law were married, that they said, call for Shamshun, that he may make us sport. And they called for Shamshun out of the prison house.
Amazing though, even with just, the language about that he might make sport, perform before us. And that's what we find out what sport's about, though, performing before people. A lot of times we take great pride in sports, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, and all of them got the same connotation, virtually in an arena, stadium style, and performing before the people, the same way we did before the Greeks and the Romans. Nothing ever changed for us. Nothing ever changed. And you know what wound up happening to a lot of our athletes? You watch them, they usually always go broke. They always mess up their family. I mean, you always got exceptions. But for the majority, they wind up losing their wives, 3 and 4 and 5 marriages, kids everywhere, in court, arrested, drugs. It never really worked out for our people on the whole. What we thought at one time was good, because we looked at that was a way of you getting out the neighborhood or getting out and getting your family out, and then you would get in there and F up everything. Then F up their retirement or don't have retirement. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere homeless, on drugs, somewhere strung out. It had never worked out for us. And people ought to start considering that. White athlete come out, listen, a white player on the bench will come out better than a nigga starting.
That's right. That's right.
A white man off the bench that you don't know will wind up doing better than a nigga on the field.
That's right.
Because he going to be making connections. Listen, that white boy be somewhere, he'll be general manager somewhere coaching, making his money over these coons and monkeys, moving on up through the executive end of the whole thing, getting real investment, getting other stuff, getting other connects. Nigga ain't gonna hard to do that. Nigga money gonna be right there. Even the shoe ain't gonna F it up.
Yeah.
It's just very few of us wind up doing well with this stuff. We easy to break. We're always easy to take down because we're not real thinkers. See, these people sit here and they look at, a lot of time they come in the black neighborhood, look, just like Florida notorious for that. White people will adopt these black kids, get them out their home, let them stay with them, and they wind up going to the league. What that tell you that a white man can look at you in high school and pick you and get you from your family, just take you, and you wind up going to the league. Yeah. Listen, and had you signing paperwork. How many of y'all didn't know that? Yeah. Listen, they get these guys in Florida. They ain't only play. How many of y'all not aware of this? Listen, and get them to sign contracts in high school. Oh, yeah. These white people take them in their home, have them to sign a contract that if they make it to the NFL, NBA, or anyone, listen, they have to pay them a large amount or percentage of their money. Am I lying out about that, Pastor? You wouldn't know nobody with you, huh? They came at him too. Only one. They do it to a bunch of them. What did that tell you when a white family can see you in high school? Do you know how hard it is? You know how many guys are great in high school when you get to college, you nothing? You listen, it's so many guys when you get to college, names, listen, they were everything in their state. These people you ain't never heard of. These guys, you like, who the, listen, they got people, they put in, so the chances of just picking that on you in high school, knowing you going top league in college and you going into the league and lock you into a contract that you have to pay them this money when you get in the league. White people been playing y'all. Let's show you how long they've been watching you. If I went out and got a white kid stay with me and my family, and I got them to sign paperwork in high school, I guarantee the judge would throw it out and make wrong. Oh yeah. I tell them it was a minor. Yeah. Listen, I be in prison, me and my wife, embezzlement. They'd call it some type of form of rape. Listen, there's no way they'll let me and my wife got away with that with no white kid. We got them to sign paper in high school for when they were grown. They'll tell you can't hold no minor, no stuff. Man, they had every attorney in the world. They had a attorney. Listen, me and my wife be looking at federal charges. We'll be sitting out talking to the Senate. Yeah. Yes. Hey, y'all niggas crazy? Yes. My attorney, I said, hold on. Yes, we are stupid. Let me like, just follow my lead. What I tell you, just do it. Do y'all know how many of our kids get screwed up behind this stuff? I know, listen, it does look great. You get the accolades and people getting to know you. But listen, you are a piece of merchandise. You are a piece of merchandise. And these guys put a lot more out than what they're getting paid for. Man, you telling somebody controlling your life, making you stay somewhere so you can't get missing. Controlling you on flights. Oh, they control. That stuff they put, you control. You are controlled. You talking about somebody you gotta give somebody your schedule even off season where you at any time. These people can fly a helicopter on a cruise ship and they can piss test you and find. I gotta be able to find you at any time. So when people look at why these guys nut up and they losing, you're still a child. You still property of somebody. When these people get you and got these shirts you buy, it'll say property of. They property of. Don't listen. That jersey not their jersey. That jersey belong to that team. That man own that jersey. You put that jersey on, I own you. Them niggas don't own nothing. Listen, Chicago made more money off of that 23 than he did. That's not Michael Jackson number. That's not Michael Jordan number. That's their number.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how many of y'all thought that was his number. Don't lie. Yeah, that's a Chicago number. Listen, go see if them guys shoot a commercial and see if you see their number on that commercial. If you see them with that number on it, that means that team got paid for that.
Yep. That's right.
Oh yeah, they shoot a number. You pay attention if they show them with a jersey in a commercial and see and you'll realize what you didn't see. Yep. You didn't see that number.
Nope.
They let them know. Let's make sure we distinguish that. You're not gonna put that number in that commercial. That's my number. I own that number. I own you, and you put that number on.
Yep. That's right.
Till they people, they don't know that, because they don't know nothing about business. How many of y'all didn't know that?
That's right.
Just pay attention. Any commercial, if you see that number on them that they wear, that means that team got paid.
Yep.
That's my number. That's my jersey.
That's right.
Y'all remember when Michael Jordan, how many of y'all remember when Michael Jordan left Chicago to go play baseball? Yeah. How many of y'all remember he came back, he put on number 23?
Nope.
But his number was 23. You had to wait, I'll give you that back.
Yep.
That's not your number. That's my number. That's my jersey. You don't come here with your own jersey. You put on my jersey. I own that number. So them college players, when they get that stuff, they go sell that stuff. They right, they don't get no money from it. It ain't your number. That's my number. That's my jersey. You my property. I can put you on what I want and I get paid. These people don't know. Trying to just see how things are synonymous. Listen to what they said again. 16, what verse is it? 23?
Verse 25.
Verse 25. What 24 say? Listen.
And when the arm saw him, they Tahalal, their alahym.
See that? Same way. So you know what's amazing? See, we got to start being careful and we got to watch. Because when they come in, they see people coming in, certain people coming, they people start cheering too. They start cheering too. See, this is the thing we have to just kind of think about. And it's going to get to a point. We're getting there one time, but a lot of times, I know it takes baby steps with y'all, because, you know, a lot of stuff with kids so bad. You know, we used to watch a lot of sport together. They know we watch a lot together. And well, really, we just been so busy, we get to go. We don't know where we're just busy. We're going to watch, we're just so busy. But you got to start watching these people. Who are these people really praising? Because when they saw Shamshun, no doubt somebody thought he walked in here to cheering. Who you think they were cheering for? Who would you think they cheering for? Come, you see him walk out there, everybody shouting these names. Who you would think they cheering for? What the book say? Let's see. Listen. And
when the arm saw him, they Tahalal, their alahym.
See, a lot of times we don't know what these people have going on with us. I just been out with y'all. Because, see, this is the thing that gets us. We're real unconscious people. And we're only unconscious because it's just stuff like the Celtics. They were known for, as a thing. I didn't know it's Celtic. These people have a whole nother hook. And we know nothing about it. These white people will play you, put stuff in your face, make you think you know something about something you don't know. And you start associating stuff with something, assuming something. These people having praising their God. When they put their belt on these people going, we thinking one thing, it's about, you know, this team because this team good. No, it's about our God. When these guys come in, it's just like they got the Titan. The Titan was about God's fighting. Because they look just like we do. Did not I say in your law, your Torah, that you are who? So if you all here, y'all two get to fight, this is a fight of the gods. If you and I get to fight, and he said we alahym, who fight? Two alahym fighting. So we just see, man, said boxing or this here going. These people are not looking at this the way we're looking at it. They're looking at it the way it's said. I said that you are alahyms. So when these people going, I'm praising my alahym. You have who you recognize as alahym, they have who they recognize. Now when the arms seen him come in, they started Tahalal praising their gods. Listen to the book.
For they said, our alahym hath delivered into our hands our enemy.
And you know how these white folks, and then we learn how to celebrate really from white people. How they get it going, come on, we sit here, go, 5 seconds, 3, he hit, yeah! They get to going out there, run out there, going, come on, people, pray, because you know what? our God, alahym, had delivered this victory in our hands. I know how we think, what we're saying. Our team wanted the buzzer. Our team, let that football and go. Everybody go. Who is Mary in their religion? She's a mother God. How do we go from playing football to how we look at this just football? How did Mary get in it? They played us. They done played us. We sitting around, we don't know what people be doing because listen, it ain't even we're dumb to the fact that we ain't know. We just thought the play caller, but what is a Hail Mary? Let's look at it. I want to know. I have in my mind, I want to hold up, let's see what a Hail Mary is. That's the only way for us to be clear. Because how many of y'all watch football for football? Football, you want to see them. How did Mary get in it? You got Muslim white football, Christian, Abari, Hebrews, Israelites, agnostics, atheists. We're the same thing. How many of y'all know what an agnostic is? Well, basically, an agnostic is a person that believes that there's a power, but they can't definitively say what it is. That's their smart way of doing it. White, a nigga can't be agnostic too. We can't spell it, and we still don't know what it is once somebody told us. We want to. Could you use that in a sentence? That's the best way to find you. Because you don't spell it, they be like, here, use it. Could you use it? I'm like, if I can't spell it, you can use it however you want to. I assure you, origin of the word. I'm thinking if I can't spell it, and then I'm starting any question, that's not gonna help me. But them white kids, but see, them tell how they beat you out. They're not smart. All they did was they just started to learn other people's discipline. See, y'all are sitting around, y'all think these people smelling bit. They're only smart for the fact. All they did was just learn other people's discipline. Y'all know why they asked for origin? Because people spell things different. That's why I know you're going by pronunciation, how something sounds. They're looking at how another language write. That's why they want to know, give me the origin of the word. Whether it's German or because they'll spell things different. So I hear how it sounds, but it wouldn't be spelled that way. Nigga, we limited. All we got, we think we smart. We'll be a little spelling bee at the school. That ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. White folk go on that stage because, this is what we don't do. You don't teach your kid origin of language and where things originate from. So that's why you be limited. You be, you're too dumb. And we're not saying you're dumb, you just don't know. They're going to teach them languages. They're going to learn Latin, German. They're going to learn Greek. Then they're going to learn ancient languages. So when it come down to spelling word and they hearing the sound, they said they thinking, they want to know the origin of the word. That's going to give me know how I'm going to spell this word. Because I know how they'll spell it. You look at some of this stuff, it looks stupid, but you understand how to spell it, how you would spell it from an English standpoint. And that's why you're going, wrong. Because you don't know the origin of the word. You know what hurt us with religion? We know the origin of it. So it killed us in pronunciation and it killed us in spelling. White people beat it. Don't go try to put your kid out there. See, you don't hurt your kid feeling your kid gonna think they're dumb. They are dumb. But why we done told dumb is like you can't learn. Dumb is not you can't learn. Dumb is I just don't know. I'm not dumb because I don't want to know. I'm just dumb because these crackers didn't tell me. See, they fooled me and just got me enough English to realize I ain't smart enough to think to look at other words. Because white people beat you. That's what they do. White people switch up on you. You'll think you learn something, white people come with something. They say, the other day, I was noticing in the dossier, how many of y'all heard that word dossier? Good. How many of y'all don't know what dossier is? So all of a sudden, when had this been commonly stated dossier? 2018, 19. It's just an editorial. That's all it is. But guess what? White people pick up old words, bring them back and use it and make a fool. They keep saying Trump in the dossier. That's just an editorial. That's just an editorial. Why you just can't say an editorial? Why? Because they always got to show off to you and just make you look dumber than what you are and make it look like, man, they play you. Listen, they're not smart people. Redacted. We want the Senate is calling for the unredacted report. You said what? Pterodactyls? I thought them things did they have for the pterodactyl, man? Already, listen, unedited. That's all they ever. Why they say that the Congress or Senate is asking for the unedited report? How hard is that to say that? Why you got to keep saying redacted? Got to make yourself look smart. See, anything to try to make you look like you're stupid. White people ain't smart enough to do it. I tell them using a sentence. Spell it. Where you got it from? I need to be on one of the new stuff. I'll stop right now. Use the word stop it. What it mean? What does it mean? Where did you get it from? Stop them in their track. I had a teacher one time use the word. She said, I want you to spell it. I stopped cussing for a while. I just went with more shorter form. I didn't want to let her fool me, try to make no fool. Just went with shorter words. Ain't that right? They start saying, spell it before you say it. I was quiet all that day. Let nobody control me. This is my mouth. I can refuse to speak. Y'all all right? All day, Y'all all right? Loosen up. I'm trying to show you how these crackers make a fool out of us. Have we looked at the definition yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can we find it? You can read it for you. Y'all need to see it? Or y'all trust him? I know he mean. We're not asking, because, let me tell you how these people work.
How they work, sir?
They might think you my flunky. You try to get something to help me out. It don't matter what they put out there. If it's right, it's right. Hey, listen, all we're going to do, whatever right is right, right? We want to know. What, can you help us out, son?
All right. Whenever one simply gives up control in a desperate situation and calls upon God, his mother, or any of the saints, it's called a Hail Mary.
See that? Have us say now. That's his God. His God's mother. These people sit here and these people put stuff and they make a fool out of them. And they switched that thing up anyway. Y'all know they so-called Mary, she was black when they first made her. The first one wasn't white, it was black. How many of y'all didn't know that? Don't trust these people. Look up their mother Mary, let's see what she black. These folks don't tell, we don't know no better. They swapped it up, made a white later. They actually made a black first. He can look at them and say, I take correction. Y'all all right? Don't worry about Cornelius Scipio, Africanum. The Greeks and Romans still named it Africanum. So it don't make no difference. They still name Africa. Don't make no difference. There's a way they named itself after Africa because they named it. The blacks, the so-called Negro didn't name it. They named it because it didn't have, they looked at it, it was sunny, it had no cold. That's what these people looked at. They separate themselves from Europe. They want a separate place from their Europe, disconnect. Don't pay these people. They always looked at Africa. They had Africa, Yah. They put all kind of name connotations to try to put the place up. Listen, don't let these people fool you. These people always got more than one way to do everything. Yeah. The people done told you more than one way to skin a cat.
That's right.
Now you want to ask yourself, who been skinning cat?
Right. Exactly.
And what all the way? I mean, I'm curious on what. So how many ways was you doing that?
Right.
What was your purpose of seeing how many ways you could skin a cat?
Right.
Because they want to know. They always want another way. Because you learn, so I got to show another way. Always got another way around you. They hand you a cat, so how you skin it? You just be sitting there looking stupid. You don't know. I don't either, but I figured out on them. I'll never let them be. They ain't smarter than me. Just not possible. I guarantee first time they get it to me, I can skin it. Yeah, it's not possible. I got to get it right the first time. White man ain't going to give me the time he going to get. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see. We got a definition for it, yeah? Oh, we found out about Mary? Oh, you still looking for her? All right, we'll keep looking. She in there somewhere. Let's finish up with Shamshon right quick. She in now. Find out what color was Mother Mary, as they call her. Let's see. 16, where we at now, 25?
Yes, sir.
Listen to the book.
And it came to pass.
And it came to pass.
When their lives were married.
When their laws were married. I wonder how they did that. What they use a mirror? I wonder what they use a drunk. Drunk. You're exactly right. Because you know you stay sober at sporting events. Exactly right. No, he's right. Amazing, huh? At sporting events. Sporting events. No matter how stupid white folk get, listen, they'll fall at baseball game. People have fallen over and killed themselves. Do y'all know how many of y'all been to a baseball game? Good. So you bought a ticket? Did you have a ticket? Did they just let y'all in, or did you have a ticket? You know why you had a ticket? Because the back of that ticket releases them from all damages. That's why you got a ticket. Most of y'all didn't know that though, did you? Why do you think I give you a ticket? Because when anything happens, you know what I'm going to want? Your ticket. Because your ticket relieves me from all liability. If one of these stupid Baptists dribble their ball and flip on here and break your leg, I'm not paying you a dime. That's on your ticket. If a baseball fly over their head and hit you here, do y'all not know people have died in that stadium? Listen, they don't even tell about how many people have been hit in the head and struck and had to be taken to the hospital. You know how much the baseball, how much they pay them? Not a dime. People have died. It's on your ticket. I know you keep yours, don't you? Glad you keep it. They cover themselves. It's a liability. We get alcohol here, people get drunk. Anything can go off and happen to him. You better sit here and sway that back, that thing flip on that way, put that thing flip. Years ago, that thing, when it was hot, people getting them pop up, people getting hit in the head, people die. Come on, what y'all be doing? So y'all don't read the tickets? It releases them from all damages. Y'all ain't seen players running for a ball and flip over here and hit the audience. People get hurt. So I gotta make sure I release myself from all damages. You out here with wild animals. These people wild animals on this court. On that people swinging bats and ball, you can get hurt, and we drink out here. Listen, they've had people here falling over. They stand here trying to and fell over and fell. You know, you walk up the step and you go and then you walk up. Them bats will fall over on their head and die. They don't like to tell a lot of stuff because that make people stop going. They cover themselves. Goodness, y'all tell me how many of y'all didn't know this stuff? They got to cover this. I got 70,000 people in here. Don't you think that's a liability? You slip and fall, you get hit, anything happen. I got to cover myself in liability. I don't get sued. That's part of your agreement when you bought that ticket. Ain't y'all glad y'all is a dummy? Finish this up. Let's see what happened.
And it came to pass, when their lives were merry, that they said, call for Shamshun, that he may make us sport. And they called for Shamshun out of the prison house, and he made them sport. And they set him between the pillars.
You say he came out the dungeon?
Yes,
you say he came out the dugout?
Out of the prison house.
I said dungeon. I said dugout.
Yes, sir.
You don't find a major football player run from down out of here, and they open up, and how they come out, they run out. Same predator Romans and Greeks always use. Same, but it ain't nothing new. Look where you run from. You can't already be on the field. They bring them out. Even basketball. Look why they run out too. All them running the same thing. The baby, they sit right down in the dungeon. Why low in the ground? Because they have a reason for everything they do. We just don't know no better. Why am I sitting down in the ground? Why the pitcher in a bullpen? What bull is out here? That's right. They people play. Don't worry about it. Listen.
And Shamshun.
Let me know. Y'all ain't found Mary yet? The original Mary was black? Virgin Mary. The original Virgin Mary was black. You ain't found her. Huh? The Black Madonna. Listen. Let's have it about Mary. Listen.
And Shamshun said unto the lad that held him by the hand, suffer me that I may feel the pillars whereupon the house standeth, that I may lean upon them. Now the house was full of Anashim and Nashim, and all the Adons, all the Adonim, and Philistines were there. Mm-hmm. And there were upon the roof about 3,000 Anashim and Nashim that beheld while Shamshun made sport. And Shamshun called unto Yahuwah and said, O Yahuwah alahym, remember me, I palaw thee, and strengthen me, I palaw thee, only this once.
What's that vibrate? Something rattling. Is it too loud? Listen.
O alahym, that I may be at once avenged of the Philistines for my 2 eyes. And Shamshun took hold of the 2 pillars upon which the house stood, and on which it was borne up, of the one with his right hand, and of the other with his left. And Shamshun said, let me die with the Philistines. And he bowed himself with all his might. And the house fell upon the alahym and upon all the that were therein. So the dead which he slew at his moot were more than they which he slew in his Kai.
That's good. What happened?
Then his Akim and all the house of his Abba came down and took him and brought him up and buried him between Zerah and Eshtalol in the burying place of Manoah his Abba. And he shafted Yashrael 20 years.
That's it. How long?
20 years.
20 years. That's good. See, at the 15th chapter of the same book. Shafatim. 15 and 3 will be fine. Listen to the book.
And Shemshun said concerning them, Now shall I be more blameless than the Philistines, though I do them a displeasure. And Shemshun went and caught 300 foxes, and took firebrands and
Hold on for a
turned.
minute. What did the arm say? You said the arm. What happened?
And Shemshun went and
And the
caught
arm said, read it correctly, the arm said, what happened?
And Shemshun went and caught 300 foxes.
What did the arm say?
And Shemshun went and caught 300 foxes.
Back me up. What did it say?
And Shemshun said concerning them, Now shall I be more blameless than the Philistines, though I do them a displeasure.
What did the arm say? What did they say? The reason why I asked you, they didn't say nothing, because he didn't ask nobody.
Right.
He knew he was right. The problem we got, we always need somebody to sign off on us, whether it's right or not. The man said he's going to be blameless. Mm-hmm. You know, typically you want to ask somebody and judge and make sure that that's the right, way to go about doing things. Get opinions about a matter before you just kind of move or venture into doing something. But Shemshun said, what did he say?
And Shemshun said concerning them, Now shall I be more blameless than the Philistines.
Concerning them, now shall I be more
blameless than the Philistines, though I do them a displeasure.
And what happened?
And Shemshun went and caught 300 foxes, and took firebrands and turned tail to tail, and put a firebrand in the midst between two tails.
Yeah.
And when he had set the brands on fire, he let them go into the standing corn of the Philistines, and burnt up both the shocks and also the standing corn, with the vineyards and olives. Then the Philistines said, Who hath done this? And they answered, Shemshun, the Ben-in-law of the Timnite, because he had taken his Ashah and given her to his companion. And the Philistines came up and burnt her and her Abba with fire. Mm-hmm. And Shemshun said unto them, Though ye have done this, yet will I be avenged of you, and after that I will cease. And he smote them hip and thigh with a great slaughter, and he went down and dwelt in the top of the rock, Etam.
Look at the man. That man said he ain't got to avenge himself. See, that says something about a man that you don't need other people to sign off on your decision. And that's because you're comfortable in your position and you know what's right. See, that's the thing we have to do, having our senses exercised to be able to judge between what's right and what's wrong. That's what happened. A lot of times we don't have our senses exercised. And white people preyed on us to have dull senses. In the 5th chapter, they're going to go get in the book of Abarim. In the 11th chapter, the writer began to tell you, though, of whom he had many things to say, but seeing you become, what was it again? Dull. You know what happened with a dull knife? Definitely right, can't cut. That hurts you. See, we done got so dull, you can't cut. You can't cut between the mess. You can't cut the junk out. People say, man, you need to cut that junk out. You can't because you're dull. You see, them became dull here. That's what, see, they don't compact and compile so much stuff on us to where, like, but we dull. They have not, people burnt, people tired. People got to get back to the rat race. You don't ready to pay a part. You're a human being. I don't know how you got in a rat race. I ain't never thought to go and try to race no rat. I thought I probably seen one if I could catch and kill it, but I ain't never thought about racing no rat. But that's what they program your mind. You know, rats and mice are what they typically use to do experiments on. So you admit that you're part of an experiment. See, something we hadn't picked up in our conversation, but I'm watching what this man is saying. I'm going through, just like you, I'm listening, I'm paying attention to what he's saying. Typically, if I'm going to do something, you know what, man, I'm thinking about, man, Leon D, I'm thinking about, and I'm really talking about it because I'm trying to see if I'm going to be justified. This man ain't talk to nobody. The man said what he was going to do. He said, I'm going to go, and if it'll F up everything for him. And they're going to be right, too. And they ain't going to be at fault for it, either. See, we can't do that. They got us messed up. The type of people we usually go with and engage to find out what our decision, right or wrong, are going to talk us out of it. They're going to talk us out. Man, don't worry about it. Put it in the hands of the law. Man, if I was you, I wouldn't waste my time. Shamshon didn't want to do that. He looked at, I'm a shafet. If I can judge yours, you don't think I can judge mine? See, even Shaul even condemned you about that. He said, listen, man, you're going to judge the right. You can't judge these little matters. 6-1, 1 Corinthians. I can help him out. See, only reason I'm working from the back to the front, because that's his speech, right? I'm declaring the end at the beginning. The man said he and told you what he did before. He took him down. He still, man, had vengeance. He said, vengeance in mind, said Yahuwah. What did he say he'll do? Well, I'm an alahym. I can pay these people too. Why Shamshon didn't wait on the law? Well, they call the law. We know we don't have no law. We have an alahym. Why he ain't willing to come back and pay back? Look, I can do that myself. This is a small matter him. This ain't nothing big right here. Listen, he said, I ain't going to go crazy and kill everybody. But these bastards good as dead. He looked at these bastards good as dead. I ain't going to kill the whole world. But I can surely judge this little matter. They dead. Or burn up all their fields too. See, they'd never want you to look at this book like that. I'd have took this in the Christian church back in the 70s and 60s, man, for the tie me up and burn me up. The only right, they'll commit qatar. They would say, hey, wrong. We ain't supposed to be killing folks. So why don't you tell it to the people that gave you this religion that's doing it to you? Why don't you, the people who they should be arguing with, the people that gave them that religion and still doing it to them. As a, how did you come in contact with the knowledge of Jesus? You came in through white. Why y'all think white people go back and they start doing a lot of their so-called, what are they're reforming these so-called native and give them Christianity. So they can look like that's a religion we had years back. Right. White people cover their track. Yep. That's why they run on them so-called African nation and started trying to put Christianity on and trying to teach them about the love of Jesus. So when you look, you say, you know what? Ain't God good? He in Africa. God in the Congo. God in the jungles. All this. That's how white people, how he got there. That's the problem. He got there because white people took him now. He was trying to tell you about their Christmas tree and their God. He asked you, he said can't move. Jesus can't move to get nowhere. White people had to take him. He said he must need be born. He can't walk. Ain't him to do no good and he can't do no evil.
That's right.
See, listen, Christianity is an oppressive religion to us.
It is.
Anybody that wants freedom and equality, it's using oppression.
Yep.
Christianity is about being a sap and a sucker and knowing you're a sucker and ain't God good. Yep. And save me later. And he gonna get everybody who don't like me. Why white folk don't wait for him to go get everybody who don't like them? Don't nobody like white people. Right. The place they go, there's a lot of, listen, can't stand them. Why they don't wait on God to go fight them? Why they have prayer visual for these people? Everybody else always praying for them. Everybody, soon as something happens, Muslim nation, they destroying and cutting off, sitting there condolence and condemn. Why white folk don't get condemned for what they do to us? Why don't all these nations stop and say, we've emphatically condemned America for the wrong it done to the Negro?
That's right.
Why we don't get the world leaders calling in crying when we shot down? Why the world leaders don't get in?
That's right.
They do it for them.
Yep.
Anything having the white folk, everybody support them. That's part of psychosis of Christianity. But see, as you can see, this man was able to judge it himself. I know it's right. These people done did me wrong, and I'm going to do them a disservice. And I'm going to be blameless when I do it. White people don't want you thinking like that. Only person can think like that is an alahym. You can't be thinking like that. That's why they keep you under tutors and governors to the time appointed. You can't have us thinking like that. Any types of acts of revenge or fighting back is wrong. The love of God ain't in you. You ain't trying to be saved, and you're unrighteous. But white folk do it, don't nobody go on no TV show and call them to the carpet for it. You know what to do? Pray for them, don't talk about them. Why they ain't praying for you? Why they not stop talking about you and pray for you? See, all the stuff they told you about, why don't it work for them?
That's right. That's right.
Why don't it work for them? Why don't you find a large group of these white folk that's just praying for people that doing them wrong?
Right.
Where are these people at? Forgiving folk no matter what they do. Because ain't nobody doing nothing to white people.
That's right.
All the stuff white people tell you to do ain't happening to them, and they ain't going to do it. White people ain't finna get pulled over and get shot on no videotape. Not happening. White folks, listen, everybody out of him. White folks, listen, white folks will tell you ain't gonna have all that good Christian is going, it's because it ain't happening to them.
Yep.
Let it happen to 2-3 white folk and see what happens.
That's right.
Y'all see what happened? These schools get shot, but it's a lockdown, change the rules, police, extra stuff, guns. They want everybody gun.
Yep.
Why don't want these folks guns long we been getting shot?
That's right.
Why wasn't no call for guns when we were getting shot?
That's right.
When our kids were getting killed?
That's right.
Why wasn't no call for extra security when our kids, when we were getting murdered? All the extra effort gonna always be used for white, and they're gonna be used for you. Let's see what happens. Listen.
Dare any of you, having a matter against another, go to law?
Hold on. Go where?
Go to law before the unjust, and not before the Kudash.
What happened?
Do ye not know that the Kudash shall shafet the Arats?
Tell me what happened.
And if the Arats shall be shafet by you,
You hear this? And they gonna be what now?
shafet by you,
Judged by you.
are ye unworthy to shafet the smallest matter?
Hey, you know what Shamshon looked at? This ain't nothing. I ain't even got to bother Mr. Yahuwah about this.
Yep.
See, they'll never teach you that. Explain to me exactly how do you take this statement? This man just said, I dare enter you to go to the law and not before the Sadiq. Now, this is in the New Testament. Yeah. This is love of Jesus talking, according to them. Why this man not telling you to go to the law and then call it unjust? You know what they tell you? See, baby, he talking about the old law that bound up, baby. Love of Jesus coming hard now, Leon. He definitely couldn't be calling the Torah unjust. He was talking about the people that were issuing out judgment over us unjust.
Right.
And he said, and not before the Sadiq.
That's right.
The man said, I dare you to do it.
That's right.
Let's see what happened again. 14-3, 15-3. Shafateen. I'm trying to get y'all out of here. I just be killing time by some. I'm trying to figure out, see, when we take this New Testament that they call it, and we read it, who is he talking about? Why is he calling people unjust when everybody's saved? According to Carson Pilton, there's no sin. So if there's no sin, who could possibly be unjust? The devil couldn't even be condemned. Because there's no sin. They don't remember his religion was our temporary religion. Very temporary. Drew a lot. Even the stupid people sin didn't even want to go along with it. And they realize this is just stupid. You should have the largest movement church in the world. There is no sin. The man said, everybody say murder, whoremongers, everybody say it. You know how dumb you are when sinners won't even go along with it? Listen to the book. 15-3, Shafateen.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
And Shamshun said concerning them, now shall I be more blameless than the Philistines.
You said, Shamshun said, what? Make it verse 1. Let's see what happened.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
But it came to pass,
And what?
within a while after, in the time of wheat harvest,
What happened?
that Shamshun visited his Ashah with a kid, and he said, I will go into my Ashah into the chamber. But her Abba would not suffer him to go in. And her Abba said, I verily thought that thou hadst utterly hated her. Therefore I gave her to thy companion. Is not her younger Akuth fairer than she? Take her, I prolong thee, instead of her. And Shamshun said concerning them, Now I shall be more blameless than the Philistines, though I do them a displeasure. And Shamshun went and caught 300 foxes, and took firebrands and turned tail to tail, and put a firebrand in the midst between two tails. And when he had set the brands on fire, he let them go into the standing corn of the Philistines, and burned up both the shocks and also the standing corn, with the vineyards and olives. Then the Philistines said, Who hath done this? And they answered Shamshun, the Ben-in-law of the Timnite, because he had taken his Ashah and given her to his companion.
What happened?
And the Philistines came up and burnt her and her Abba with fire. And
Let me ask you a
Shamshun
question. And Shamshun did what?
said unto them, Though ye have done this, yet will I be avenged of you, and after that I will cease. And he smote them hip and thigh.
Let me ask you a question. Common sense. You get home. Your house on fire. Who do you call? Fire department. If you see the person that do it, or someone's in the house, who you call? Police. Why Shamshun have common sense to call the fire department and the police department? Your house has been caught on fire, right? And your father-in-law and your wife. Why Shamshun didn't have sense enough to go and call the fire department and call the police so the proper authority could come in and deal with this matter? They could get evidence, get names, make arrests, get search warrants, find suspects and witnesses, lock them up, go to court. If people could be tried, convicted, and get probation. First Offender Act. 20 years do 2 weeks. Why Shamshun ain't got common sense? What do you typically do? And they taught you that in elementary. Why Shamshun didn't call him? Because you know he looked at the same people I'm going to call are the same people that burned my house up and killed my wife and my kids.
That's right.
We're the only people that will call the people that did us the wrong. So you know what Shamshun was able to do? He was able to judge it at that time. He was able to judge it. It don't make sense. I see the police burn my house down. Why would I call the police? Like, that don't make sense. What the police gonna do when they come and I tell them the police burn my house down? We already know where they're going. All right, okay, we're gonna get back with you. It jump and get ripped up, it will never take it down, and we gone. Never turn no stuff in like that. He knew it too. That's why Shaul asked you, I dare any of you to have an ought against another to go before the unjust and to the law. Why did he do it? Because he already knew they were unjust. Why is Shaul having this conversation when the love of Jesus is him? Because I'm confused. Help me to understand, why is this man under the dispensation of Jesus Christ superstar talking about going to the law when everybody with a brain know the right thing to do is to call the police? I'm just asking, why didn't he do this? I'm going with Shaul's statement now. He's daring us to go, and he called them unjust. He could not be talking about the Torah because he said he knew that the Torah was just and good and that he would pick me up. Let me pick up 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Let's make sure, because we're going to catch his speech now. 1 Corinthians chapter 7. See that 7, 11, Romans 7, jump down about 10. Let's say that's what I want. Romans 7 to 10. We'll read down. Listen to the book.
And the Amar, which was ordained to Kai, I found to be unto moot.
You hear what he said? What did he say now? The who?
And the Amar,
The commandments, which he found to be ordained unto life. What happened?
I found to be unto moot.
See that? I found that to be unto death. What happened?
For Kata, taking occasion,
For sin taking a favorable opportunity.
by the Amar
by the commandment,
deceived me,
and
by it slew me.
See that? What do we know about deception? Who do we know about deceiving? Who? Ka'ur. Or we knew about the serpent. So his speech, I'm paying attention because some strike my mind with his speech. Now you just told me that he just told me the commandments, which were ordained to be life. He found this thing that found an opportunity, which is occasion, which is a favorable time, or opportunity. He talked about this thing doing what?
For sin, taking occasion by the
sin.
Amar.
See that? It used the commandment. It used the law. They'll do what?
Deceived me.
Deceive me.
And by it slew me.
That's what we learned what happened to Ka'ur and Adam. Because see, where it got him in the second chapter, in the 16th verse of the book of Bereshit, he told him every ox of the garden he could truly eat. But of the ox of knowledge of good and evil, Tub and Rasha, he couldn't eat it because in the Yom he eat it, what's going to happen? So now you got law. So now when the serpent, the Nakash came in the 3rd chapter and started telling her that she won't surely die, but alahym know in the Yom that she ate it, she will become as alahym, knowing. And when the woman saw that the tree was two for food, one to be desired to make one wise, she did take and do what? So now you found at a favorite time, because guess what? She was already hungry, she was already looking, and now the law of the sin found an opportunity time to come in and then killed her. See how that worked? Listen what happened.
Wherefore the Torah is Kudash.
The law. He just said you go before the law isn't righteous. So he couldn't be talking about the Torah because the natural thing would be to say, carnal mind, if the law were used at a certain point that sin could use it and make me fall, naturally, I'm going to blame the law. He's not blaming the law, Leon. He's not going to blame the law. He just told me, well, tell me something about the Torah.
Wherefore, the Torah,
the law,
is Kudash.
Is Kudash. What else?
And the Amar, Kudash.
And the law, Kudash?
And Sadak and Tub.
It's just and good? What happened?
Was then that which is Tub made moot unto me.
Why? He said, why is it made moot to me? Talk to me.
Alahym forbid.
Alahym said, no. You're not going to use that one. What happened, son?
But Kata.
I'm trying to get you to see sin. What happened?
That it might appear, Kata, working moot in me by that which is Tub.
See that? That's how it worked. Because the law, he would tell me, was right. The law was good. The law was excellent. But sin will come in and it will try to find an opportunity where it can cause you to fall. And it'll use the law and make the law appear as though it was sin. The law is not sin. Sin is what works against the law. So Shaul could have never told me, pick me up at 6:1. That's what I do for a living. 6:1, 1 Corinthians. This all come from the 14th to 15th chapter of the book of Romans. Don't let these folks make no fool out of it. These folks will tell you that. Let's see what he's saying. This is 6:1, 1 Corinthians. Listen to the book.
Dare any of you having a matter,
having an issue
against another
one,
go to law before the unjust and not before the Kudash.
Now, a good Christian, clean, lying, hypocrite preacher, he just told you the law ain't right. See, that's how I know Smith ain't right. Because Smith preached that unrighteous law. See, my God is bigger than the law. That's how they get you, make a fool out you. He was not talking about the Torah, the instruction. He was talking about people that will exercise and use authority over you. These people are not right because they won't obey the Sadiq of alahym. This is what he tried to tell me in Romans the 10th chapter. How his heart, his law, desire, and palau for Yasharala that they might be Yasha. For I bet them record they have a zeal of alahym, but not. For they being ignorant of alahym's Sadiq to establish who? And have not to the who? That's why he's called these people are not right. You can't be right. How you going to be right if you don't submit yourself to the Sadiq alahym? Ain't no way you can be right. He said, I wouldn't go to him. That's what Shamshun looked at. I wouldn't go to, listen, the people tricked and got my riddle. The people that sat here and plowed with my ass. They plowed with my heifer. These people done set me up and took my wife and gave her to my friend. And we wonder why a lot of times we got so much chaos confusion. They set that up. They knew what they were going to do. Nobody never went and put the real hate where it belonged on the slave master. They hated the person they saw with their wife and their woman. They realized he put them together. He was notorious for doing that. He was notorious for doing that. Let me ask y'all a question. When Shamshun burned down their house, what was the charge again? Pick me up again. 15, I'm old, Leo. 15-4. Shafateen. This make any sense to y'all? See, they'll teach you what they call it. Their stuff is the in testament. That's that stuff you boo-boo out. When you telling folk about Jesus, that's in testament. That's in testament. Isn't that right? No, that stuff 5 stages under peppermint. You can't let these folks tell you, man, why did man tell these folks about going before the unjust? How they understand that? If he's telling them to handle among them, what was he saying about everybody that wasn't one of them? They weren't right. Don't go to them. They don't want to see it like that. How you read the book? My cushion fell off. Oh, there it is. There on my cushion. I think that would have handled Princeton. Fell on the floor. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. Listen to the book.
And Shamshun said concerning them, now shall I be more blameless than the Philistines, though I do them a displeasure. And Shamshun went and caught 300 foxes, and took firebrands, and turned tail to tail, and put a firebrand in the midst between 2 tails. And when he had set the brands on fire, he let them go into the standing corn of the Philistines, and burnt up both the shocks and also the standing corn with the vineyards and olives. Then the Philistines said, who hath done this? And they answered, Shamshun, the Ben-in-law of the Timnite.
The who?
The Ben-in-law of the Timnite.
What happened?
Because he had taken his Ashah and given her to his companion.
Listen.
And the Philistines came up and burnt her and her Abba with fire. And Shamshun said unto them, though ye have done this, yet will I be avenged of you, and after that I will cease.
Let me ask you a question. What was he burning? Why was he going to destroy these Philistines? Because what happened? Gave away his who? Who did he give it to? So it was still his. I was just trying to be clear. But they gave it away to somebody else. It should have been theirs. Still let me know that was still their wife. That's what I'm talking about. He gave away, but the book still said, they even said that that was his son-in-law. That can't be his son-in-law if he ain't married to his daughter. He said, I thought you hated her. I gave her away. That's what he thought, because he looked at our Torah. How would you make a statement if you don't know nothing about our Torah? Because it told our Torah told her if it come to pass that he find no pleasure, he see no, how you think he was looking at her? He found out she had told his business. Couldn't stand the sight of her. That book said he can get her a bill of divorcement, put her hand and put away. But guess what he do? He didn't do that.
Nope, he didn't.
He never put no bill of divorcement, put her hand and put away. He just left. But he came back. He came back for it on. He was angel like Yahuwah. Yahuwah left us. He coming back. The book told her alahym cast away his arm. What was it again?
Foreknew.
I don't know how to understand that. I couldn't imagine what I could put that with. So had Shamshun cast away his Ashar that he foreknew? Certainly not. Certainly not. He would come back together. Well, he left us for a while too, but he came back. That's what the Nabal came and told Asa.
That's right.
Told him, say, here you meet Asa.
That's right.
Say, Yahuwah be with you. You ain't going to believe it.
Why you be with him?
But if you turn from him, though, if you forsake him, that's what he looked at with her. He had told her his riddle, and she told her somebody else. She had forsaken him. So he left her. He forsook her. And the book said for a long season, Yasharal had been without the true alahym. And you don't believe what else said it was out. They were about Torah, and they were without a Murray. He said for a long season. He was gone for a while, long enough that he thought it was okay to give away. He coming back. He coming back during the harvest time. That's why we got to keep up with these feasts. Keep the Muhaddin. Even Shaul tried to tell, he said, let us keep the Muhaddin. Said, not because you know why? You'll think he forsaken them. He ain't forsaken them. He coming back. He coming back. Don't let your Lord be troubled. He coming back. Don't go give yourself. That's why a lot of folks left hand there. See, they think he gone. They done gave themselves to somebody else. When he come back, he gonna burn them up. So I know he come back. I'm waiting on him. I'm gonna wait on him. Finish up that 15th chapter.
And he smote them hip and thigh with a great slaughter, and he went down and dwelt in the top of the rock Etam. Then the Philistines went up and pitched in Yehuda and spread themselves in Lehi. And the alahym of Yehuda said, Why? And the alahym of Yehuda said, why are you come up against us? And they answered, to bind Shemshun are we come up, to do him as he hath done to us. Then 300.
What kind of statement is that? What kind of statement is that? Huh? I can't hear you. That show you people do know your book. They say we're coming to do the same thing he did to them. That sounds familiar to us, just like his Abba told him. He said, I thought you hated him. Letting you know that he was accustomed with the law. What you know about me hating and I left? I ain't got no build the voice because he could see how he looked at her. He knew enough, but he knew everything. He knew he couldn't look at her right. How you feel your wife and say here and get away and it'll cost you all that stuff? He's like, man, that's an act of betrayal. You a traitor on me. And he was so angry he couldn't stand in his sight. He left. So he said, surely he done put you away. I'll give you to another east. That's what they done to us. See, these people study enough of your law, but not enough to fully comprehend it all. Now, they don't just say they were coming and they came and they ran up on Yehuda. Listen what they asked. They just said they want to know why you come up. They said to bind Shemshun, that we could do to him what he did to us. What happened?
Then 3,000 alahym of Yehuda
What happened?
went to the top of the rock Etam.
You said fought the Philistine?
Went to the top of the rock Etam.
For what?
And said to Shemshun,
What did they say?
knowest thou not that the Philistines are Sarim over us? What is this that thou hast done unto
What?
us?
Listen.
And he said unto them, as they did unto me,
What did you do?
so have I done unto them.
Y'all niggas so big on law, I did it to them. What they did to me. You so big on law, I'm going to give you law. You come and question me, you should have been questioning them niggas. And when I'm in question. So what did I tell you about Yehuda? Yehuda could judge. That's why they were coming. You see, they ain't just grab him. He asked, we can explain why we're here. And now, what you've done affected us. That's why they was up there. Because you did something that affected us. And we want to know about why you did it. He said, well, what they did to me, I did to them. They sent you up here and reversed it, huh? Set you here and you took their side and you come to get me. Listen.
And they said unto him,
What did they say?
we are come down to bind thee, that we may deliver thee into the hand of the Philistines.
Where they got it from? Where they got it from?
Yahusha.
They got it from Yahushua. They got it from Yahushua. You're exactly right. Because they took him and they sold him out. And they would come and do the same thing. No doubt somebody had the mind to kill him. But our Torah intervened. So what we'll do, though, we'll take you and we'll sell you out. That's where we got sell out from. They sold Yahushua. How will you say, nigga, sold me out? Where we get that conversation from?
Yeah.
White folk watch it when you're talking. They know too much going on. How we did to Yahushua. We sold a nigga out. Listen.
And Shemshun said unto them,
What did he say?
Shabbat unto me, that ye will not fall upon me yourselves.
Yeah.
And they spake unto him, saying,
What did they say?
no, but we will bind thee fast, and deliver thee into their hand.
See that? That's what they do. And he could take their word from Yehuda. Because he done told you before, right? We told him we wanted to Mizraim. We be honest, man. We be honest, unashamed. See, our word was good enough to that man that he could sit here and just tell her, if you give me your word, I'll take what you said. These folks don't know that, though. These folks a lie to me. You ain't supposed to be lying to me. If you paid attention, Shamshun, he lied to somebody he didn't love. The woman told you that. She said, how you can say that you're a hard man, you lie to me? That's too much for him. Can you believe that? They wasn't lie. When they bind him, they could have did what they want to do to him. We know they looked that day. That'd be kata for me. That'd be sin. We be honest, man. We be honest, unashamed. Everybody here can't say that. I don't know that came here. Everybody can't say be honest. They're not honest. Everybody not honest. He could take their word for it. Even though what he did cause and affected them, you ain't gonna believe it. He still could take their word for it. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
14th chapter, verse 7. I try to get y'all out of here. I don't hold y'all too long. Kid done got these nice awards. Somebody done went there and got perfect attendance. All the time you been going. If you could be there every day, surely you can get a couple of A's. They gave me perfect attendance. They didn't know I missed some days. Stupid them. I ain't telling nobody. You think I'm finna go get them people that award? I had patrol awards signed by the sheriff. All kind of stuff. Sheriff went to jail later down the road. I don't know if my award had nothing to do with it or not, but I know he wasn't going to jail later, prosecuted later on. Man, I wanted my award had anything because I wasn't supposed to be up there. Man, it was so bad. I was standing there. We had a award. They told everybody to raise their right hand. I had my left hand up. My teacher got me. She said, some of y'all had us up. She said, so stupid. I look around like, these kids so stupid. I thought it was me. I said, they tell me to raise your right hand. I was trying to figure. So somebody had their hand right. I said, their hand was up right beside me. I said, it must be it. She said it was so embarrassing. Sitting up there. I'm talking about looking around these kids like, who is that stupid? You talking about me? It was an accident. I was moving in the heat of the moment. Yeah, I hope she's somewhat kicked over now. I ain't used to her living, trying to shame me. You supposed to pull me to the side. Work with me privately. Listen to the book.
And he went down and talked with the Ashah, and she pleased Shamshun well. And after a time he returned to take her, and he turned aside to see the carcass of the Ari, and behold, there was a swarm of bees and honey in the carcass of the Ari. And he took thereof in his hands, and went on eating, and came to his Abba and his aim, and gave them, and they did eat. But he told not them that he had taken the honey out of the carcass of the Ari. So his Abba went down unto the Ashah, and Shamshun made there a muhadi, for so used the young Anashim to do. And it came to pass, when they saw him, that they brought 30 companions to be with him. And Shamshun said unto them, I will now put forth a riddle unto you.
At verse 4. Listen.
But his Abba and his aim knew not that it was of Yahuwah, that he sought an occasion against the Philistines. For at that time the Philistines had dominion over Yasharal.
At verse 3. Listen.
Then his Abba and his aim said unto him, Is there never an Ashah among the Banuth of thy Akim, or among all my that thou goest to take an Ashah of the uncircumcised Philistines? And Shamshun said unto his Abba, Get her for me, for she pleaseth me well. But his Abba and his aim knew not that it was of Yahuwah, that he sought an occasion against the Philistines. For at that time the Philistines had dominion over Yasharal.
That's good. At 15 and 1, Romans, I can get them out of him. Romans 15 and 1. Listen to the book.
We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak, and not to please ourselves.
See that? Listen.
Let every one of us please his neighbor for his tube to edification.
You see that? See, he told you we then that are, what was again? What was Shamshon known for? Well, I got to follow pattern. He was trying to bear the infirmity of the weak. If you paid attention when he went and taught, I had to walk you backwards. That's why I took you to the 16th chapter first. How he could kill all those people in his death more than he did when he was living. How nothing could hold him or keep him. If you actually look at everything he had gone through, it was for the weak. They told him when they came up, you don't know that the Philistine rule over us? When he even sought after her for him, he saw she pleased him. It wasn't for him. It was because of the people being oppressed. Yahuwah had put it upon him that he said and he desired it so he could free the people. See, the people didn't even know Shamshun was a Yasha. He told you twice that the man was, that Yahuwah had sought an occasion because the Philistine ruled over them. So they didn't have no strength to deliver themselves. It only made sense to give them a strong man and a man that could judge matters. See, the problem is why people been ruling over you, you hadn't been able to properly judge nothing anyway. Man, you can't judge no matter. It's bad. Mushar tried to tell him when he sat there. Mushar had already showed him skillful in judging the matter. When he sat there, he saw one of the Mizraim smoke one of the Abarim. You saw how he ran and went and got the police? You saw he started hollering for help? What he did? See how he killed the Abarim? Who did he kill? Because he looked at this wrong. This shouldn't be. See, if they had taught their book up properly and taught that, in no way they'd have stayed no masters over us. They don't realize why I'm here now. Yahuwah's seeking occasion against these people. All I'm taking the same book, I'm reading the same verses, and I'm taking from new to old and showing you this wouldn't make sense for Shaul to tell you, I dare any of you to go before the law. But see, look how they get you. They'll put law. What do you know about law? That's Old Testament. So right there in itself, he just told you that all the Old Testament is wrong. It ain't right. That's what they taught you. And he just justified the New Testament. But that don't make sense. He just told you we didn't that are strong or the best. Oh, well, I get this. I got to look at Shamshun. And not to please ourselves. For even the Mashiach. That's going to be important because in the second chapter book of Matthew, guess what he's going to be called? A Nazarene. And only that was important because of Shamshun. The Mashiach, the anointed one, was also the same one that we're going to see as a Nazarene. You know when Shamshun was able to do some of the stuff? When the Ruach came upon him. Well, Yahusha came in the temple and read in the 4th chapter, 16th verse of the book of Oriel. Get what he told them. Guess what? It will bind upon Shamshun too. He said, it's upon me. He has anointed me. Set the captive free. That means they can't get on their own. To bring deliverance, preach acceptable year. We knew what was acceptable when he came to get his ashar. He came to get an acceptable time. That's why the eyes all over fastened on him. He told him, this you, they're fulfilling your hearing. Man, let you know I'm on the scene now. I can't listen. Heal them that are bruised, set the captive free. Open the blind eyes. You too weak to see. That means I can't open your eyes. Everything we saw that man as a Yasha, as a shopper for us. Because other people been judging the matter. He said, I can judge this matter. Found a woman in the act of adultery. They asked him about it. He said, why you think they asked him? They could clearly see the man was a shopper. Why they ain't just going and just fulfill and just do what the Torah told him? We got a man here that's able to judge this matter. The man tried to tell y'all when you read Moshe, they were talking about me. Why you think the people they come to me for judgment? That's what the man tried to tell these people. Come to me for judgment. He said, I said I hear the one and the other. I judge between them. Well, when it came down to the matter, Shamshun, there's no. I ain't got to go see these people about nothing. I done already judged this matter. What is going to happen if I go these unright? But see, if you ever seen these people like this, you would empower yourself. Christianity ain't in design to empower nobody. Let's say you a fictitious hoe. Pay more money and get more stuff. That's stupidity. Stupidity. You don't buy your way with alahym. You live your way with alahym. You obey your way in alahym.
Right.
Come on, figure this out.
For even Mashiach pleased not himself.
What you think happened when his ashar kept worrying him about his riddle? Who was that about? Him? About her. First time during the Muhadi, she worried him so. Last time during the time he sat here with no, she worried him so. He wasn't trying to please himself. But listen what happened.
But as it is written,
As it is written,
the reproaches of them
that did what?
reproach thee
Did what?
fell on me.
You see what happened? Their situation fell on his back. And now I got to kill them all. These people was a disgrace to him. He looked at what these people did and what happened with us. Listen, Shamshun put himself in the same position. These people was a disgrace to us, what they did to us. He said, that thing fell on me. I had to kill these people. I had to wipe these people. They'll never let you think like this. They'll never let, listen, I used to think anybody kill law enforcement, anybody, I'm not talking about no wrongful stuff. All these people just wrong, evil, and gonna burn in hell, as they call it. Why these folks ain't gonna burn in hell for what they did to us? They had a guy in Dallas, Texas. Y'all remember he started shooting the police out there? You know why he said he did it? Did you know what his classification was? No. He was actually a former military. Do you know what the military teach him? Protect their country. He was doing what they trained him to do. He was protecting the weak. That's the purpose of a military. You get a military because the citizens are weak and you need somebody to protect you. You have a voice and your voice can't be heard, so you get a military so people can hear your voice and enforce your right. Paper is just what it is. Words written on it don't have any power unless there's some type of effect that comes behind it. It has to have some force. That's what he told you about the Torah. What was on stone and keeping people from doing nothing unless there was some force behind it. That there would be death, that there would be storm, that there would be destruction, that there would be a burning and a fixation that your kids would die. Now, when I put this law here, you see the force of it. Just like a police officer, the uniform and the badge represent that. But you know what else now? A gun. Because when it come down to it and you don't do it, I'll kill you. That's why you'll get out your car. That's why I need you to turn around, put your hands on your back or on your head or on the car. Because when it come down to it, I can enforce the law. Shamshun was our enforcer. Shamshun, Yahusha is our enforcer. Y'all all right? That's our sergeant of arms. These people have one. You got to be able to enforce your right. You can, listen, these countries write up whatever they want. You got to have a military to enforce it. Countries that don't employ one. Why do people need a military? Because somebody will try to come and overstep your right or rights. So you have to have something to enforce it, just like your law. He told this stuff ain't no good while the testator still live, because it's of no force. It's got to have some force behind it in order to get people to respect it or to obey it or to obey it. We're in bad shape. These people that made me hate and condemn people in my mind with my mouth. I ain't have no book for it. I apologize. I apologize. What I'm going to do, I put on his glasses. How many of y'all remember them view? What them things with a viewer? Viewfinder. What you see now? What you put in now? What pictures? The ones you put? Huh? Whatever they put in there. You notice you didn't have one you made to put in there. You got the ones I make. The ones I make that you click tell my story. What I want you to see. That's the same thing they put in your face now. You still got on here viewfinder. Shamshun had his own. That's why Yahuwah took his sight. So you can see what I want you to see. I'm trying to tell you, the viewfinder got her messed up. Huh? I'm trying to tell you. Listen, everything you see, the way you saw things, why you think our judgment been so off-center? Who been giving you your view? Who? When you listen to the news, you know what those people giving you? Their views. That's all their perspective. It's their view. What? You don't need no Republican. If it's you giving straight talk news like you say, everybody should be saying the same thing. It's because you're listening to different views. So I come along, I'm the person crazy. I'm the one with antics. I'm the one trying to dominate people. I'm trying to smart you up and get you right. Just because they tell it to you don't make it right. Just because he can define it and you can find it, that don't make it right. He's the master of telling lies. A lot of y'all do that. You can't find enough. It ain't right. That's how he taught you. He taught me that years ago. You said a word. He used to look it up. You can't look it up. You said, oh, that ain't even a word. How ain't a word and you just used it? What was your meaning of the word? How did man convince you that it ain't a word because it ain't in his book? That's how he taught me on my religion. If I can't find it in his book, it don't exist. How many of y'all were taught that with a book? They tell you look up a word, you look up, you'll say, oh man, get you to play Scrabble, and none of your words ain't good unless it's in his book. You said, well, let's look it up. I can't find it. Oh, you wrong. Man, guy, I don't even play Scrabble. First, I can't spell. Secondly, I can spell better than him. Because I have the best words. My words don't make up. But think about it. How did somebody trick you to say, I always thought the game was stupid. All your answers, listen, think about it now. Your rights and wrong are based off his dictionary. Some of them hurt. Who declared you right or wrong? Can you make that call, or the dictionary is the final view? This man got me playing a game that everybody he had to say it right. No, I don't want to play that. What else I'm gonna come up with? So I'm limited. I'm limited. Well, you thinking you ain't came up with nothing, nigga? It's in this book. Scrabble is not about creating. It's about keeping you inside the guidelines. Yeah. Your point's based on what you get in his guidelines. I'm not interested. Come on, finish us out. Let him go. I don't hurt their feelings. Feelings, nothing more than feeling. Look into my eyes. Feelings, emotion. Feelings, nothing more than feelings. Look into my eyes. Feelings. Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
What was it written for?
Were written for our learning.
For what reason?
That we, through patience
and
comfort of the scriptures,
might do what?
Have hope.
You know, I always thought I thought I was wrong a long time ago if I didn't view and see things the way he saw it, if I didn't say it the way he said it. But based off of Shamshun, actually based off what I'm reading now, that whatsoever things are written aforetime written for my learning, because Shamshun don't tell me about letting them be the final judge over nothing I got. Shamshun taught me that I can judge it. Shamshun makes sense when he told me that I'm going to judge their rights. Shamshun judged a whole arena of people. If he killed everybody now, that means he passed judgment on them, which means he had views that it was okay. Mr. Yahuwah already told him he had a problem with him. And Shamshun, the same way he was right on top of him, I got a problem with him too. I got a problem with him just like you got a problem. And he passed judgment. He ain't picked nobody and said, get the good ones out. Everybody know was bad. He ain't go through picking out, so I can't simply. Yeah, you good, you go. If you're in here, he said everybody ought to die. You know what our book taught us in the second chapter of 2 Corinthians 6:17? You ain't gonna believe it. Wherefore, and be ye what? If you don't want to die, you better get out from among these people. That's gonna make sense to people that saw what he did to everybody that was in the room. He can kill himself. He looked at everybody in here deserved to die. He passed a judgment call like that. That everybody that was in that room ought to die. That ain't the first time we had no judgment call like that. We had one of our Malak did the same thing. He made vestment for everybody in the room. For all the worshipable Baal, he said, put them on vestment. And he gave order that every one of them was sitting there. He said, life for life. Life for life. He said, it don't escape. You know what all them people doing? Them people were shocked. If you was in that room, a kid, even a baby, and that baby had you say, you gonna get you a jack, get you one of them vets, and your son one of them vets. I really love your son. But if I had them order, you know I had to take you and your son out with that vest on. You think everybody who was inside that place was adults? Kill the kids too. That's how important it is for us to wake up and show them how we got to separate from these people. Because you among them, Shamshun showed it. he killed everybody in the room. So whatsoever things are written aforetime, you ain't gonna believe what they're written for. That we through patience come to the scripture. I got hope that he gonna kick these Philistines out and get them from over me. I ain't gonna keep saying these white folks over me, Dave. This thing a problem, Mr. I know he's saying, listen, y'all seen them floods that come through there? Man, they got over 300-something roads shut down, over 70-something other highways shut down in Texas, Oklahoma. Man, that stuff business. Y'all ain't seen that water. Listen, they getting it today, tomorrow, and the day following. Every day the storm getting worse and worse. These folk got to pay. These folk don't rule over long enough. They got to pay for what they done done. White people got to pay. I'm telling you, listen, he ain't done what they can go in that room and keep printing that money. That money not going to bring no lives back. That money not going to bring them crops back that Mr. Yahuwah taken down from. Mr. Yahuwah is passing judgment. He's using Yahushua. He done said it, pass judgment on them. He's setting judgment on these people. Y'all better make sure y'all stay with this thing and stay right. He washing out roads and houses. He tearing down building infrastructure. You know how much trash and garbage gonna come through, disease gonna hit these people? Mr. Yahuwah passing judgment. You know what? Got to pay for what they've done. I will not utter a prayer for these people. They didn't utter one for me. You ask me what I'm doing, I'm telling them just like Shemshun. As they have done unto me, I'm doing the same thing to them. When we die, you know what I'm saying? The niggas need to die. They nasty. They don't take baths. They want to rape and kill white women and kids. That's what I say about white people. Now you got to pay for what you done. That's the only thing, right? Don't blame it on me. Mr. Yahuwah getting payback. That's what they say happened when things were happening. It will payback for our black skin. Because we play unforbidden games in heaven. I know what's coming on you now. You done play a game right here on the rock. You done exalted your throne and set it up. Mr. Yahuwah done brought it down. Payback's a mother. But it come back from the arbor. That's good. Mr. Yahuwah got to pay them back. Wonderful Husha. Appreciate y'all. I wasn't intending to hold y'all that long. I'm just showing this thing right. Y'all just hang in here.